Good evening to all the dignitaries who are present from Steady Learners Academy. I am Kusum, the host of the evening, and today you can see we are going to have our 13th podcast. The topic is about web series Boon or Ban, and I'm going to introduce my lovely friend as well as the guest of the evening, and her name is Safia. Safia, are you here?
Hello, Kusum. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm totally fine. What about you?
I'm also fine. So, how are you feeling right now to be a part of the guest?
I'm feeling really honored. Thank you, everyone, and the whole SLA team.
Okay, so this is your first time as a guest. So, what you think about the topic, about our topic?
Actually, this topic, I think, is a marvelous one because nowadays it is on the peak. The web series everywhere, Netflix or whatever. Like the youth is totally immersed in it. So this is what we should be talking about. This is the need of the hour. So on the point it is.
Yeah, exactly. You are totally right. Especially our youth, mostly people are watching web series and they are so much fascinated about it. And especially those applications like Netflix, Amazon Prime, they are, buying that kind of things and they are watching all these kind of things. So that's why it is a very marvelous topic. So, what is web series according to you? What do you think about web series? What is the definition of web series? Because mostly people should know about the definition before going to the podcast.
Okay, all right. So by the word itself, we do it's a kind of series, and series means number of episodes in a particular order. We can say that web series is series of online videos in form of episodes which are released on the internet after a regular interval of time, be it on weekends, etc. So this is what web series is, and there is another name of web series which is OTT. Like you must have heard about it, or it might be that a majority of us are knowing about it. OTT refers to over the top series, and I think Kusum, you might be knowing about TV serials. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I must know about it. All the mummies are watching TV series. How can I forget about TV series?
Exactly. Like being in an Indian household and not knowing about TV series, it's not possible. So TV series and web series, these are two different terms. We must be knowing the difference between them. TV series, these are broadcasted on television and under the supervision, or we can say the control of some authority. While on the other hand, the web series, they are broadcasted on internet and they are having far more freedom than TV series. So we can say that they can show whatever they want, and that is what is happening right now in this world.
Exactly, you are absolutely right. I totally agree with your point. As you said that they can show whatever they want related to anything, especially in TV series, what's happening, they need to provide some family related things. They can't show each and every stuff, but especially in the web series, they are having their fixed episode, and in those episodes, you need to buy their premium, and after that, you are going to watch these kind of things. So that's why it is their right to watch anything. Obviously, people are buying and they are making their money, they are investing their money to something. So these kind of things are happening. So have you ever watched any web series in your life?
Kusum, to be honest, I haven't.
Oh my god. Okay. So you have not watched any kind of web series.
No, no, I haven't because I never had such free amount of time. And if I had in case, I would prefer watching cartoon instead of it.
Safia, are you here?
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are audible. Yeah, so I was
Oh,
asking to you about have you ever watched any web series?
Okay, I was saying that I haven't watched any web series till now, and I would prefer watching cartoons over web series if I had any time.
Well, I heard about some web series like Kota Factory and Panchayat. I heard about these kind of web series. People said about these Induri kind of I heard about these kind of web series, like these web series are here. But I also don't have vast knowledge about web series. So I'm moving forward to my questions that what do you think about web series? Like, are the web series are advantages or the disadvantages, especially for the youth, for the generation which is going to do something in the future?
Actually, as we know that everything on this earth is having its pros and cons, and so does this web series also. Like, if we talk about the positive aspects of it, we know that communication and the language command, this can be easily improved. If you are watching web series in English language, you can improve your English, and it is worth watching if you are watching it for the reason of learning it. So this is the first thing that comes to my mind while talking about the positive aspects of web series. Another thing can be entertainment. Obviously, we when we are tired of throughout the tight schedule of ours, and we just want to have some leisure time, we can open the Netflix and watch some episodes of web series. So yeah, in doing the entertainment thing, there's no harm. I think that is the positive aspect of it, and it also enhances your mood, and it also gives you a dopamine efflux. So yeah, in this way, this is quite useful. So it can be considered as an advantage of web series. Talking about to the disadvantages of it, and that is most of us are already aware about the disadvantages or the cons of watching web series. That may include that first of all, you are wasting a lot of your time, which you can utilize, and you can improve yourself in academics if you are a student, and that is the main thing. What is actually happening right now? People are people are making people are wasting their precious times in those television. They are binge watch, sorry, not television exactly. They are binge watching Netflix throughout the night, and they are not only wasting their precious time, they are also wasting their energy and deteriorating their health as well, because once you are disturbing the sleep cycle of yours, you are making your body hazardous. So yeah, this is what I think the negative aspect is. Apart from it, um, what else it can, yeah, it can make a negative impression on the mind of youth. We know that there are some sort of series which are showing vulgarity. So yeah, it's against the moral and ethical values that we can provide to the youth, to the children. And if they are watching those web series, and they are just ruining their time. So these are the things I think which are really we should watch against them, and parents should be aware of what their children are doing on their phones.
Wow, you explained in a very marvelous manner. I totally agree with you. And the another thing I want to add that students, especially the youth who are preparing for something, somehow they are distracted from their goals. Apart from that, the money which they are giving to these kind of applications like Netflix, Amazon, they are giving a lot of money to these applications just because of watching web series or for the entertainment purpose. First of all, they are distracted by their goal. Second and most important thing, the money which they are spending in web series, they can also do a course. They can do something with that money rather than to go for watch a lot of web series, because there are also some good web series exist, but too much of everything good for nothing. That's the main fact. And mostly students are distracted by web series and such kind of stuff, because once you will be addicted by something, it will take a lot of time to be fixed in your own way.
Yeah, yeah, true that. I totally agree with you, Kusum.
Yeah. So, what do you think about what kind of web series should be banned?
Actually, I think first of all, there should be a strict check on the content being shown to the students or being shown to the society via this web series network. There should be some sort of committee which should check the content being displayed. There should be an inspection of what is being displayed. Like, is there something related to sexuality which is being displayed? And because you know what, especially the youth mind is like whatever you display to that mind, it will become inbuilt in them. They just want to mimic. They're having the youth and the teenagers that period of time, that the period of life where the hormones fluctuation, you might be knowing about it. We all have learned it in our ninth or 10th grade, that the fluctuations of hormones are at its peak. So this is where this is they're not having control over their own selves, over their own desires. And this fact is the most powerful weapon used by directors of such vulgar series. And this is what is they are playing with our emotions, the emotions of youth. And so I think there must be a check on them, on such series, and they must be banned.
Yes, and those web series which are providing related to murder, criminal kind of things, and those who are, producing such kind of things related to kidnapping, rape issues, and how this is happening, such kind of, evil-minded web series, I can say. This will be also try, and not to be banned, but it should be, depending on a person to person, and it should have a particular notice that what they are displaying, because somehow as you said about that, mostly those who are watching web series, they are the youth for the country, and at that time you can say that they are, hormones at the peak, and these are the advantages for those directors who are producing such kind of vulgar and sexual content, especially in the social media. So we are absolutely right that we should really have some notice regarding to that. Apart from that, what do you think? Cause of web series youth is spoiling? If yes, then how? And if no, then how?
Yes, this is what we just discussed, that youth is being spoiled. But I would say that I won't say that every web series is spoiling the youth or having a negative impact on the minds of youth. Not every web series, but yeah, there are certain web series which are showing sexual harassment cases, which are showing crimes, which are showing evil effects or the evils of society, but in a certain way, in a way that what we should say, in a way that provoke the feelings of hate, mimicking those activities, those evil actions inside the mind of youth. And once the youth start mimicking it, once the youth start living into that evil act, the whole society will be corrupted in a way or two. So this is, we can say that youth is being spoiled by some sort of web series.
Yeah, there are some web series who are producing such kind of contents which is actually harmful for the youth, and as well as those who are watching, no matter even you are in which age gap. First of all, the thing which you are consuming, it should be have some good sense to you, and you should provide some knowledgeable things to you, because you are spending your money, you are investing something, and if you are not getting good output, then this is a waste of time, I can say. That will be a worthless kind of thing. Apart from that, what do you think about those actors who are not getting opportunity in films? Means, what do you think about their career? Are web series, making such kind of opportunities for them to make their career well to do? What do you think about those who are totally newcomer actors related to web series?
Oh, good question, Kusum. Yeah. I must say that web series, in a certain way, are helping the new actors, or we can say the amateur actors, in a certain way, because what the authorities or the directors, they actually hire someone who is affordable. And you know what affordable means? That who is ready to act on a very low amount of income. And who will be ready to accept such low incomes? The one with less or at all, not at all, uh, an acting experience. So I think in a way or two, these web series are a great platform for those who are beginning their career in acting. So yeah, there it is helpful, I must say.
And you know what? There was another fact about, I can say, web series, that those web series which are in Netflix, we are also find them in YouTube. Like the advertisement, a little bit advertisement in YouTube. You can say a lot of channels they are making videos regarding to web series, and you can get the ideas about them, and you get a lot of information regarding to the YouTube. You can say, like I can say Veronica. There was a movie. I don't watch the movie, but I heard a lot of things related to the movie from the YouTube, because a lot of creators made a lot of rumors about Veronica movie, because that was a web series, Spanish web series, I think. So people made a lot of advertisement related to web series. So these kind of things are happening. Like any kind of web series, you can get a little bit idea or a starting story from the YouTube. So, well, if we're talking about YouTube, then I can see one thing. Our story reading video is going to be in the YouTube, and it's going to be uploaded at 10 sharp 10 p.m. And people are here, they can watch, and they can go to our community post and they can watch that video. So that's it.
Okay, sure. So you were saying that we can post their video or audio ones. I couldn't get that.
No, that was not a audio. That was our story reading video. It's going to be uploaded at sharp 10 p.m. in our YouTube community. People can watch it. I was saying to that.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that initiative is such a great thing, I must say.
Also, yeah, as you know, our Study Learners Academy is also making a lot of good videos. So I was saying that if we are going to talk about YouTube, then we can also say that about Study Learners, then it is also providing a lot of good videos. As you can see about our podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
Okay, so I'm moving forward to my another question. That do you believe some web series only provide vulgarity? Means they are not providing any good thing, or you think about, yeah, there are also some good web series are really exist.
Actually, we already discussed that there are certain directors or there are certain people who just want to make money out of those web series. So those certain kind of mentality, those people having such mentality, yeah, they are having this thing that we will play with the emotions of youth and we will show such nude scenes in those web series so that just to attract the youth. So, yeah, such people will make only those negative or the bad web series. But there are certain good ones also. Um, we can name some. I am, as I already mentioned, that I haven't watched any web series right till yet now, but I have heard about so many web series from my friends and my relatives, and that may include some web series are like UPSC aspirant for UPSC aspirants, and they are really informative. And I mean, we all have heard one day or another that there is a web series named Kota Factory, which is really was at a period of time in so much craze. And apart from it, there are also certain other kind of good web series. And as we already mentioned a point that some web series are showing vulgarity, sexual harassment cases, crimes, but these things are also being dealt with in other web series. But like for example, we are all aware of CID, crime patrols. These are also showing the such criminal cases, sexual harassment cases. But why people are not getting involved in those evil crimes after watching Crime Patrol, after watching CID? Why are they not indulging into those evil acts? You know why? Because they are not promoting those crimes. They are showing these things in a way that provoke the feeling of hatred towards the evils of society. So that is a good thing. So there are certain web series which are which are showing the reality of society, but in a healthy way. So yeah, this is all about this particular thing.
Yeah, you are exactly right. There are also some web series related to crime, and they are not advertising about crime. They are just making us aware about the crime that yeah, these kind of things are happening in the country, and this should not be happen. So you are exactly right at your one point. So I have a question in my mind that in COVID situation, in pandemic situation, where everyone is facing problem related to cinema because we are not having such kind of entertainment programs that time all are in their home, and obviously actors were also not able to shoot their movies. So that time, what you think, what kind of roles that time web series played on the people's life? Means are they played very good role in the basis of entertainment, especially at the pandemic time?
Actually, as we all know that the outbreak of COVID-19 brought so much of free time in our lives that majority of us remained in their homes, and we had so much of time that we just wanted to kill that time anyhow, just wanted to kill that time. And the best thing we could do is to have a couch, to lie over it and have our phones in our hands and just open Netflix, and that's it. So there, we can say it played a somewhat entertaining role in majority of the cases, but the entertainment was for a short, limited time. Afterwards, it turned into addiction, and that is really scary part of it.
Yeah, but basically I can say web series had also played good role at the pandemic time. Mostly people are facing a lot of issues regarding to the entertainment purpose, and they played such kind of role, and that can't be forgotten by anyone. Apart from that, as you said about the distraction and about the peoples which you are using in a bad manner, yeah, that should not be happen because but I can say this should be think about those who are making those web series. Like people, you are investing your money, so that time you need to think if this is a good thing for yourself or not. Somehow it is affecting you. Somehow it is gonna be affect you in a very huge basis. Somehow if you are watching web series and somehow you are addicted with a bad thing, with any sexual contact or anything, and you will watch it for many times. So this will make a bad impact on your mind as well as whatever you are doing, you will be distracted by your goal. So these kind of things are not actually right, and such kind of things are happening as you have mentioned in a very beautiful manner, and I appreciated you as well. So my last question is about, do you think there was a sudden increase in web series, especially web series lovers, especially in these 2 years, as I also mentioned about the pandemic situation, everyone's on in the home. So cause of that reason, or what is the reason behind it that the increasement of watching web series lover, it's increasing day by day, and people are watching it, they're following it, even they are following those channels in the YouTube as well, those who are making some idea about web series.
Actually, in these 2 years, I think the major role was of COVID only because we had plenty of time. We were all at our homes. We lost our jobs. Many of us lost their jobs. So it's something that we could do was either we could just waste our time, the free time we had, or utilize it in a healthy manner. And those who wanted to utilize it, they actually did. How they did utilize that time? They used different genres, like they used the free time in surfing on internet, on YouTube, and getting some educational things. Like there are also certain web series which are providing you education. Like I have heard about it. There's a web series named Grey's Anatomy, which deals with biology stuff. So it is somewhat related to it. So medical students, they would, I mean, they can use that web series in a positive way. And many other people also use those free time in enhancing their knowledge, in improving their communication skills, and which eventually led to the improved chances of them getting a job. as we know that jobs they are just require some communication skills, and they just require you to crack certain sort of interviews. Apart from it, I we already know that this pandemic led us to be like a, a different part of society. We just all become so much what should I say? We were so much discarded from the society. We started to become introvert. So these all things were we were left with nothing else except the devices we were having in our hands. So yeah, we all most of us used it in a negative way, and we wasted our time, the time that we could utilize in a better way.
Yeah, you are absolutely right that those who are using it in a good way and they are working on their communication part and they want to learn something from the web series, cause of that it is increasing day by day. People are following it, and now it is a one kind of trend of web series. As you can see, a lot of peoples they are having their they are discussing with their friends, colleagues about the web series, and they are having a one kind of trend in their self like you don't know about this actor, you don't you see this web series? This is very famous and this is like that. You need to watch it. People are also making advertisement in the web series. So right now we have already discussed about a lot of questions as in a casual discussion. I'm going to move forward to our audience who asked a lot of questions in the YouTube, and I'm so much thankful that they asked very beautiful questions. Yeah. So the first question from Swastik Datta, our morning host, he asked a question. We always talk about women's empowerment, whereas women are shown as objects in web series. Why no one does protest against me? Okay, well that's an amazing question. Anyone from the audience who want to answer the question? अबे तेरा अभी तक- Okay, no one from the audience.
Okay, Kusum, can you repeat that?
Okay, so this question is asked by Swastik Datta, our morning host, and the question is about we always talk about women's empowerment, whereas women are shown as objects in web series. Why no one does protest against this?
Yeah, I think women should protest, and not women, also men also there. And one more thing I want to add here that in many web series I found that, as you can see, some Bollywood web series in that women is making such type of web series also. So I think women should boycott that web series with that lady also, like Ekta Kapoor. Okay, so I think women should stand uh, take a stand for this. Yeah, absolutely, and we should also support. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, friends, you are audible. I guess
Yeah.
Kusum is having some issue with her network.
Okay, okay. So I was just saying that if any woman or anyone is doing such type of activity, if he's showing women as an object, so on that time we to take strong action. Before some time, actually television serials and series were only for entertainment, but right now they changed this style and a way actually. So I think we should protest and we should boycott it, actually. Boycott is good for such type of web series.
Yes, friends, you are right. We should take a step forward, and the first step should be taken by women only because it is a part of their dignity. So we should be the first comers, and then, yeah, obviously the men will follow us.
May I put my point over here?
Yeah, Pavan, you can go ahead, but Prince Kumar
Yeah,
already answered this. But if you want to add something, you can add with few words.
yeah. Actually, in film industry or even in web series, whether it is in Western countries or in India, like exposure of the body and the crime is very common subject in movies right now. These are the hot kicks. Only by putting such kind of material in any series, it can be sold very easily. So they know the weakness of the people, that people want such kind of thing. So despite of having, misuse of or being lady as a object, they don't even ladies, they don't object because they know that if they will do it, because it's just an easy game to just do. Just expose the body and after one, maybe only after one movie or one web series, you will be hit and there would be great demand. So here talent is not demanded. The exposure of the body and the crime is demanded. These are the basic subject in current entertainment industry. And because of that, even we can see like in mobile gamings, children gamings, these kind of topic in a game, in game crime and exposure is very common over there. So that's why, although they know that this is not good for the dignity of women, but they get the money, and to get that money, they just close their eye on that topic. Just let it be and earn money. That's all.
Well, Pawan, your points were so much valuable. You raised your voice and you said about that cause of money, they can produce anything related to women, and we should have some strict rules regarding to that. So I'm going to moving forward to the next question, which is asked by Simran. Simran, thank you so much for giving this question. So she asked a question that do you think that web series are taking the place of TV series? Safia or anyone from the audience want to answer? Safia, you need to answer this.
Can I give the answer?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's quite true that nowadays we are more addicted to the web series and especially YouTube and any kind of content which is available on our small smartphone. Basically, what happened when I was a young kid, I used to watch Doraemon and Shinchan with my parents, and that time we had a small TV. Even it was black and white at that time. After that, we bought a color TV. But yeah, that there was nothing much, except watching, Cartoon Network or anything like that. But nowadays, what happening? We are like some babies, they are actually getting the phone after their birth. Even parents used to give the tablet and smartphone to their children at very early age, and what which leads to using more content on internet. So, for example, if you are going somewhere and you can't carry your television, right? But nowadays you can carry your smartphone and you can enjoy your OTT content on the go. So that's the meaning of OTT content, and I believe it's kind of replacing the old boring orthodox web series like the Saas Bahu serial, which called in Hindi. But nowadays, most of the people are watching, trying to prefer watching web series. Even or not even web series. Most of the time, people try to watch a reels, even YouTube videos, which are absolutely good. There is no such issue. Even most of the young people also try to watch web series on OTT content. There are different type of OTT platform are available. But if you think about in villages, still people are watching, Saas Bahu serial, Daily Sophui, which we are called. But it's not replaced yet, but it's gonna be replaced within 10 to 15 years probably. But and if it's not gonna replace, then the shows will be different. It's not gonna be the old orthodox shows which we used to watch in our early age, like our mother and our grandmother. They used to watch. They are still watching right now. So we are going to see a drastic changes in next 10 to 15 years. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, amazing answer. Well, I can say, yeah, I'm totally agree with you that it's not replaced yet because today also I can see my mother, she's still watching Anupama kind of serial. So these kind of TV series are really exist and people are not people are, especially our moms and some kind of series. they are watching these kind of series. And yeah, it's totally fine. And thank you so much, Simran, for asking this amazing question. It's really remarkable. So there is the next question. Okay, so this question is asked by Hani Sharma. Okay, so the question is for the person who is obvious to OTT content and who eagerly wants to take whatsoever boon of web series. Can you suggest some good to watch web series? Anyone from the audience? And Safia, you want to answer this? Okay, Safia.
As I have already mentioned that I haven't watched any web series till now, but yeah, I will try to reach to that to those friends of mine who are already watching some, and will surely answer it afterwards.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah,
till now,
Quota
yeah,
Factory. Yeah, Quota Factory. When I watched, I got a lot of information about student life who are preparing for IIT, JEE, such type of thing. Okay, and second one, if I am mentioning others, so Money Heist, and after that, in that, we can say that a brilliant mind, brilliant plan, and after that, I can add more with reach, but I'm not getting that right now. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, this was also awesome for improving English communication, making a good command on English, and a lot of information also. So such type of research we can see for improving our knowledge. Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much for your answer. So hope so, Hani Sharma, you get your answer about whatever you asked. I'm going to move forward to the next participant who asked a question in our YouTube community box. So this question is about our host and host, Deep. Okay, so question is by getting the membership to Amazon Prime and on Netflix for 399 rupees, what peoples are learning? Nude content, abusive language. What are the benefits of web series? So this is a question, an amazing question asked by Deep. Thank you so much for raising such kind of question. And I can say this will be the best question because this is an amazing thing you said about the money which people are saying and they are investing something. So anyone who wants to answer this amazing question?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Anima. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm going to answer these questions.
Okay,
Uh,
thank you. Go ahead.
yeah, actually, what is a web series? Web series means the series which are can watch Amazon Prime, Netflix, and on YouTube also. And there are some other application also, but and online internet is using mostly they are the people of age groups because these web series we can watch only internet, and the online user is mostly their age group is 15 to 35. And Amazon Netflix, I think, can understand, or you can say can measure the sentiment of the youth. So they like to use some in appropriate scene or adult scene in their series as their audience like. Sometimes the series content also can mislead our youth. We all know these things, but they generally to watch romantic scene because our youth want to watch the romantic scene, crime scene, or the thriller also. But instead of watch movie, they like to watch web series because it hardly takes 2 to 30 minutes, and it finish within 2 to 10 days. But during these 10 days, they have a craziness that what will happen in next episode. Thus, they spend countless time and they know all these things. But there are yes, all the bad things we can find there, But as you know that all any things have some advantage and good advantages also. In the TV serial, they show unnecessary things, and the episodes also too long, and it states up to 300 to 500 episodes. Maybe that's the why the young generation don't like to spend that much time in TV serial. But in web series, we can watch like real content. It takes mostly 2 to 10 days, so you can save their time also. And there are some good web series also watching, as you mentioned that Kota Factory and Panchayat and Afsos. Those were good web series, and yes, they can learn many valuable things. Uh, but yes, finally, I just want to say it's, I think, completely depend on person to person what we should want to watch and what we should not. So I think it depends on person to person. Thank you.
Well, you explained everything in a very nice manner, and you said a very good line that it's up to the person as you are investing your money, especially 399 for a month. It's it's really means anyone can do their recharge. Even you can do something. You can give your tuition fee as well. Those who are attending, especially a child fee, I can say. So it's like if you are investing something, especially monthly, and it's up to you what kind of content you want to see and what kind of thing which you are consuming. It's about the people mindset as well, and you said about it. Apart from that, there are also some web series are exist those who are not promoting nude content or abusive language, like as you had also given the example of Kota Factory and Panchayat kind of movies. So thank you so much for answering. And there was another question which is actually asked by Deep, and the question is, have you ever learned something from the web series apart from abuse and nudity? So anyone want to answer, or our guest will answer? Safia?
Let's see, Kusum, if anyone else want to answer this, because I have already covered a few points on this particular aspect, the positive advantages, we can say the positive aspects of watching a web series.
Yeah, let's see our audience. Well, our audience also answered a lot of questions. Ranaji, you want to answer?
Yes.
Or okay, thank you
So
so much. Go ahead.
yeah, it's a great question that have you ever learned about something from the web series? So yes, obviously I have watched a lot of web series and really I have learned a lot of things. People say that it's abusive content, but at the end it's your choice. If you choose a right content, then obviously you will get to learn a lot of things. And as far as my experience is concerned, so the last week I watched one web series, Keep Breathing, in Netflix. So I learned a lot of things, like that web series is totally based upon the survival skills. So I have learned a whole bunch of new things, that if some person will land up in any isolate Ireland, then how that person could survive. So that was actually new experience for me, and this situation could happen to anyone. So and this thing I have learned from that web series. Another web series I have watched, like Fame Game, so where I learned that what kind of hardship any actor or actresses face in his or her entire career in film industry. So yeah, it's all about the exposure. So I learned a lot of things. The entire the gambit which is there in the film industry, and the another web series I mentioned, I learned a lot of things, how one could survive in a deep dense forest. So yeah, it brings a lot of new experiences, and but at the end it's all about the individual choice. If you choose a wrong content, then obviously you will get the web. Netflix is just if you select something abusive, obviously you will get served with that content only. So it's your choice, make right choice and learn a lot of things. So yeah, that's all about my experience. Yeah, that's all about your this question.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your kind experience. You said that you watched a lot of web series as well as you had given examples, and you said that you learned about different surroundings, and you also learned about the experience regarding to the web series, that there are also different kind of web series exist and such kind of web series are also there which you watched. So thank you so much for giving such kind of kind points, and your presence matters a lot. So now I'm going to the conclusion part. Safia, are you here?
Yes, Kusuma, I'm here.
Yeah, so I want to ask you the three things which you want to suggest to the peoples after this podcast, like what you learned from the podcast and what kind of three things which you want to say to the peoples about the web series. Means what is the conclusion? Should they go for web series, or what kind of things they should think about before watching any web series?
See, as we all are already well aware of it, that excess of anything is harmful, whether it be a thing that seems good or a thing that seems bad, like the web series we usually refer to. We always see web series as a bad one. For those, I'm talking about those students who, like those people who are so studious, they just when hear the word web series, they're like, oh shit, this person is uh, just ruining his life, wasting his time if he is watching the web series. So, watching a few episodes just to relax yourself, to attain that feeling of calm, or to refresh your mood, I think that is totally fine. So if you guys just want to refresh yourself or for the sake of recreatment, that then it's totally fine. You can watch your web series. And also, there is a positive thing that I forgot to mention, that if for the sake of watching together, you are inviting your family or your friend to sit in front with you and watch that web series, then it's in a way or another, it's making your bond stronger. So you are just spending a time with your family. I know that seems like not a kiddish thing, that you are not actually spending time with them, you are just watching those web series, but still they are with you, they are you have made us your bond a bit stronger. So I think it can be considered as a positive aspect of web series. But binge watching it and just wasting your time, wasting your energy, and disturbing your sleep wake cycle, that is not worth at all. So things that are meant to be enjoyed, such as these web series or movies, they should be enjoyed only. They are not. They should never ever made an addiction. So that's all what I wanted to say.
Yeah, and the most important thing that whatever you are watching related to the web series, it should be have some limitation, as you have also mentioned that limitation is the most important thing. If you will watch a lot and you will distract by your goal, and apart from all these things, if you are investing a lot of money in such kind of web series which is actually not valuable and providing not good content, just obviously it is worthless. And awareness is also important. Some people are don't even know whatever they are watching it is actually right or not. They are just following the trend, like my friends are discussing about this, I need to watch it, no matter even it is having vulgar content or anything. They are just trying to be a part of the discussion. This is the bad thing. And how can we aware the peoples? We can aware peoples if we will talk like about the podcast. You can see right now we are talking about this. If people will gonna watch it, they will gonna aware about the web series, they will get ideas about it, that yeah, which is the actual thing and what are the things are actually happening. Because everything is having, coin is having two sides. In this way everything is having their two sides. So people are only see the good qualities, they did not see the dark side of this. So in this way awareness is also important about the web series, that if people will get aware that yeah, these kind of directors are there and they are providing such kind of content for spoiling such kind of things, then it will be also going to help to the people. So thank you so much to all the audience and to all the dignitaries who are present here from our City Learners Academy. I want to thank to all of you to be a part of the podcast. And our video is coming, story reading video is coming at sharp 10 p.m. You all are can go to our YouTube community, you can check that, and you can also watch our other podcast. We are also having our 12th podcast there. This is our 13th podcast going to be released. So thank you so much to everyone and to our lovely guest as well. She had given her best to the podcast. She speak about the topic. That was a great thankness to her as well. Thank you so much.